Hello everyone and welcome to Case. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to be doing a preview of the game that made IPL 2024 IPL 2024 and that is uh, and that is the Mumbai Indians versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So looking at the head-to-head fixtures, we can see that amongst the 22 games that these two teams have played against each other, Mumbai Indians have won 12 of them. The SRH have won 10 of them. And looking at fixtures specifically in the Wankhede Stadium, we can see that amongst the 12 games that these faced off in, Sunrisers Hyderabad have won only 5. Mumbai Indians are definitely favourites while going into this matchup. But then let's take a look at their current form. So taking a look at the points table, we can see that Mumbai Indians aren't having the best of times this IPL. They're currently at 10th with 3 wins in their 11 games. That's 8 losses. This is not the Mumbai Indians that we're used to seeing. But then taking a look at the other side, we can see that Sunrisers Hyderabad are currently on 4th. And if they win today's match, they're going to go up. They're going to go above the Chennai Super Kings and come in 3rd. So let's see how the previous few games have gone for both these teams, and especially the Mumbai Indians, and what struggles they are facing in this IPL. So the Mumbai Indians currently are coming off a 4-game losing streak. This began when they played against the Rajasthan Royals, then Delhi, then Lucknow, and then the Kolkata Knight Riders. The KKR match was a game that everybody really expected the Mumbai Indians to pull through. They set a very modest target of 169. The Kolkata Knight Riders did, and when you're playing against the Kolkata Knight Riders, the way they've been this tournament, getting 5 wickets in the power play, you should be able to win the match from that stage onwards. But then they let Manish Pandey and Venkatesh Iyer put on a great partnership, around 80 runs, and then from there you could see that they lost the game. Again, even when even when it came to their batting, they didn't really seem like they had the strongest of foundations, and every batter did try their best, Surya Kumar Yadav, but still at the end of the day, Mumbai lost and KKR won at the Wankhede Stadium for the first time in 12 years. Think about that. That's how bad this Mumbai side has unfortunately gotten this season. So then, taking a look at SRH's current run of form, they had lost 2 games back to back, but then finally against the league leaders, I'd say currently the ex-league leaders, the Rajasthan Royals, they somehow pulled it back. They were able to win that game by just 1 run. Both teams in that game face very similar stories. Their number 2 and their number 3 batsmen were out cheaply, and then one of their openers and the number 4 batsman put up great partnership. But then Bhuvaneshwar Kumar did what he took back the clock. He turned back the clock, went back to 2016 Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and got 2 major wickets in the opening phases of the game when the SRH were bowling, of Josh Butler and Sanju Samson, and bowled a great final over as well. Even though you might think the wicket of Rahman Pauls wasn't that convincing, it still got the job done and SRH claimed the victory that day. So now let's take a look at the previous matchup between these two teams. One of the great IPL fixtures, not of just this tournament, of like all IPL. This has to be up there. This matchup at the Uppal Stadium finally broke the 11-year streak that Bangalore had of the highest innings score by a team in the IPL, when they put up 277 runs. And my God, that was a great run fest. Travis Head scored a 50 of just 18 deliveries. That was SRH's fastest 50 in IPL. And Abhishek Sharma was like, nah man, I can't let you have that record. And a few minutes later, or a few balls later, he scored a 50 in just 16 balls. And let's not forget, Heinrich Klaasen's 80 runs. It was just ballistic batting. And who knows, without that final push, SRH might not have been the winning team that day. Because Mumbai just lost by 30 runs. So Tilak Verma and Tim David tried their level best, but still, at the end of the day, they couldn't cut it. And, unfortunately, Hardik Pandya and co had to go with the L at the end of that match. So let's see if the game at the Wankhede Stadium, which has been one of the highest scoring rounds this season, let's see if it can have the same level of fireworks by, dissecting the players that are going to be playing. And let's look at a few matchups. Might seem interesting. in today's game. So the first player that we have to the first player that we have to talk about currently is Rohit Sharma. The way this IPL started, in his first 5 games alone, he was scoring runs left, right, and center. He was doing it at a great strike rate as well. And in that game, in his fifth game, in his fourth game, he scored a great century against the Chennai Super Kings. It was at home, but still, you don't really do that against the Chennai Super Kings. So Rohit Sharma was in a great run of form up until that fifth game, that milestone game, and after that, from his next 6 games onwards, he's put up just 65 runs compared to the way he started this season. His average has also dropped by a lot, and his strike rate especially has taken a huge hit. We're not really sure what exactly happened to Rohit Sharma between these 2 games, but yeah, he really needs to pick up. And Rohit Sharma, we also have to talk a little bit about his weaknesses. He has been dismissed to left arm pace 4 times this season. And Sunrisers Hyderabad have a great left arm pace trio. They have Natarajan, they have Unadkat, and they have Marco Jansen. So the cards aren't really stacked in Rohit Sharma's favor going into this game. But hey, he's the hitman. He's the Indian captain. If there's one player who can look at those 3 left arm pacers and give them a run for their money, it's Rohit Sharma. Let's see how he fares in today's game. So, taking a look at the next big batsman for the Mumbai Indians, it's got to be Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya Kumar Yadav needs just a handful of runs for 1,000 runs for the Mumbai for 1,000 runs at the Wankhede Stadium. Imagine that, scoring 1,000 runs at a single stadium. Surya Kumar Yadav just needs 19 runs, and he'll be joining an elite list when he does finally achieve that milestone. So hopefully he does it today. But yeah, just looking at it, it's a great list to be a part of. But also, let's take a look at Surya Kumar's batting, and Surya Kumar's batting, especially against a very formidable threat in the Sunrisers Hyderabad lineup, and that's got to be Pat Cummins. Against Pat Cummins, Surya Kumar Yadav has a strike rate of some in the mid 80s. Now these are not Surya Kumar Yadav numbers. We know how good of a T20 batsman he is. But in this current SRH lineup, if there's one bowler you've got to give that extra edge who can get Sky out, it's probably Pat Cummins. He's dismissed him a handful number of times in T20s. It's going to be a matchup that Surya Kumar has to be a little bit wary of. He can't get a little too carried away. He needs to pick his battles, and he needs to know who to score against and how he's going to counter the threat of Patrick Cummins. So, one thing that we've got to look at, SRH's strategy, since they are the favorites coming into this game, is exactly how they've approached the IPL. So, in their last game, in the game before the Rajasthan Royals, where they played against the Chennai Super Kings, SRH have been quite favorable with the toss this season. When they did play against the Chennai Super Kings, they did something a little out of the blue. So, SRH are a team that are great while batting first. They back their batters a lot. Heinrich Klaasen, Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, all of their batsmen are great while putting up a formidable total. But this time they let the Chennai Super Kings bat first, and they had to chase a target of around a little over 200 runs at the Chepauk Stadium, which given SRH's firepower, you would assume it would be a walk in the park. But unfortunately, they lost that game by around 70 to 80 runs. So that was one blip in SRH's thought process. But then in the next game, they went back to what they do best, batting first, taking the game away from the opposition in the first innings itself. So it'll be very interesting to see how SRH are going to approach this game. And on that note, we have to talk about how these two teams approach their innings while batting first as well as batting second. So looking at SRH while batting first, they have what is definitely the best win record in IPL 24 while batting first. They've lost just one game while batting first this season. Yeah, they've lost just one game while batting first this season, and they've won 5. That's a win record of this. That's a win percentage of more than 80. Out of every 6 games, if you're winning 5 while batting first, then yeah, it's bowling. Bowling first to SRH is not on the list. Bowling first to SRH is not on the list for any team this IPL. So, and taking a look at our next table, we can see the teams that have the least win percentage while chasing this IPL. It's the Mumbai Indians that are first, and the Sunrisers Hyderabad that are second. So you've got to think, if one of these teams wins the toss, they definitely have to bat first. If it's any indication, Hardik Pandya won the toss in their previous fixture and he chose to bowl, which again, in hindsight, definitely seems like it was the wrong choice. But right now, both these teams know exactly how they have to, pace out their innings, and they have to know what they're going to do when the toss finally, if the toss goes their way. We are betting on Mumbai Indians. If they win the toss, they have to put their best batting foot forward, score well above 200, because they know at the Wankhede, it's very much possible for the Sunrisers Hyderabad to come back and chase that. But one thing is, in 200 plus chases, the Sunrisers Hyderabad have been the least successful in the last few IPLs. Of course, the Mumbai Indians and a few other teams are joint second. But if the Mumbai Indians can just reach that 200 plus score, and I think that itself could play a huge mental game. Just get past 200 and execute your bowling plans really well. I mean, you don't really have to overcomplicate things. Don't get like a Quina Mafaka or Luke Wood. Just go with your set bowling plans. Bowlers that have taken the game for you for multiple games this IPL, and just hope to God you win the toss, because that's what Mumbai Indians strategy will be built upon. Their IPL is almost seems like it's over. So yeah, they're just going to go play their hearts out and maybe ruin a few other teams' chances in the process. So yeah, let's see how exactly the toss goes for both these teams, because that's what they're depending on. Let's hope we have a cracker of a game. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep coming back to K Sport. More cricketing content and for more match previews.